Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Fireballs. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Fall 24 Battle Court season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the Renegades and the Fireballs. How you doing today, Stu?
I'm doing great, Andrew. Looking forward to a fantastic afternoon of Jai-Alai. Renegades up against the Fireballs.
As we do before all of our performances, let's take a look at the standings at this point in the season. Another good day for the Devils. They find themselves just 4.5 points outside of the final playoff spot, currently held by the Cyclones.
Spitting distance, as they say.
Yes, very much so, Stu. And then the Fireballs down there in 5th, half a point out of that final playoff spot. You move all the way up to the top. That's where you'll see the Renegades 13.5 points ahead of the Chargers in 1st place. Just past the halfway point of the season, too, for all these teams. So still a lot of Jai-Alai to be played in the fall. One change on the schedule today for the Fireballs. Hormachea not playing today, so that will affect 2 matches. Match number 2 and match number 6. Ubilla, see out there in the practice right now against Aratz, will be substituting for Hormachea in this 2nd division singles match. Match number 1, that was scheduled to be Gosheri against Inaki. That one has been forfeited by the Fireballs. Inaki will only be playing doubles today. So the first point of the game day is gone to the Renegades. Moving on to this next singles match, Aratz takes on Ubilla. Again, Ubilla substituting for Hormachea. Aratz this year 2-1 so far in singles in this 2nd division. Ubilla 0-3 in Division 3, although he's played some close matches, including one against Foronda's last time out that went down to the final point of the 3rd set. Just wasn't able to come away with the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our first match. Aratz has the serve for the Renegades. Aratz serves. We begin. Ubilla, backhand powerfully thrown to the inside. Aratz goes to the backcourt to make the play. Here's Ubilla from the 9 line. Aratz is there. Aratz goes deep. Robote forehand, high and hard, passing. Robote forehand over the shoulder of Ubilla. Robote left side, 2-all with a light touch will score for Aratz. Aratz with the Renegades first up on the board. In this match, he has the serve.
Oh, Aratz has really developed that costado over the last few seasons of singles. I mean, there was a time back at the opening season, maybe season 2, where he was just trying to pass, keep the ball to the inside. Now you see him opening up with the shots, and that's taken his singles game to a new level. 2-1 so far in this season, looking to make it 3-1 with a win over Ubilla.
Robote just missed by Aratz there at the side wall. We're all tied up, 1 point apiece. A reminder of the scoring for Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Ubilla also, I mean, starting to show that improvement in singles. His last match against Foronda, he was very aggressive, moving up on balls, playing up in front of the 7-8 line, which we don't usually see for Ubilla, who plays more in the backcourt in doubles. A lot of players starting to learn, especially at these higher levels, that if you don't shoot something, your opponent might and could end the point.
Backhand by Aratz. Robote forehand, thrown hard, scooped up by Aratz. Aratz hard to the inside. He'll be on the run, makes the catch. Aratz is there, backhand. Backhand by Ubilla. Robote forehand. Aratz is there. Backhand to the inside. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Beautifully played by Ubilla at the side wall. Drop shot. Ubilla will take off. He will not get there. 2 points for Aratz of the Renegades. He serves.
I mean, Aratz playing against his opponent just very well, implementing a little strategy early on. Ubilla not great in terms of tracking down these shots. He's already tested him to the outside with the 2-all, now dropping it inside up towards the front of the court with the drop shot.
Here's the backhand by Ubilla off the serve. Rebote forehand by Aratz. Scoop by Ubilla into the 2-all. That's
Wow.
out. 3 points for Aratz.
Yeah, we never seen Ubilla wind up a Costado 2-all that deep into the backcourt. Not too far wide of the boundary, though. Just enough to get Aratz that 3rd point, though.
Powerful forehand by Ubilla. Caught by Aratz. Aratz on the backhand. Ubilla's there. Rebote left side by Aratz. Ubilla off the wall. Right up the middle. Karam lands in and scores. 4 points for Aratz. He serves.
Really well thrown that time by Aratz. Ubilla kind of trapped to the inside. Didn't need to flirt with the boundary line as much as he did. This is as good as it gets here. Sidewall, front wall. About a foot inside the boundary line and in the net before Ubilla can get out to it. 4-1 now in favor of Aratz.
Here's the backhand by Ubilla. Ball tipped by Aratz back at the 12 line. That's 2 points for Ubilla. Aratz has 4. Ubilla has the serve for the fireballs. And that's the only fallback with Aratz, who clearly is dominant on this court, is when he's playing singles, when he commits to the backcourt. So as opposed to looking for the ball to come out to the rebote, he basically has to make the play. Sometimes gets trapped up against the back wall and occasionally deep in the sidewall, which is what happened there. Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Beautiful catch by Aratz. There's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Outside placement of the forehand. Rebote lands in and scores. Well played by Ubilla. Ubilla will serve for the fireballs.
Well, made it pretty easy on the officials right there. The outside placement leaves a mark right on the floor, and that's about maybe an inch inside the boundary line. Take another look here. Outside placement off the rebote. See how he opens up, drops it, and look at where it lands, just inside the boundary line. Just a 1-point deficit now. It was 4-1 a few moments ago.
Backhand by Aratz. Ubilla is there. Ubilla from the 10 line. Rebote kicks all the way out to the 4 line. Aratz turns a beautiful rebote on the forehand. Rebote to the inside. What a catch by Aratz. Aratz on the catch. Fake the 2-all, put it back inside, and it scores. 5 points for Aratz. Possible set point.
You know, in basketball, sometimes you make a nice move on the dribble. It's called a crossover, and some guy, you know, sometimes they fall to the floor because the fake is so good. That's really what happened there on the Costado. He got caught going the complete opposite direction, tried to get up and push off to the inside, and just couldn't do it in time. Really well done by Aratz. That fake is just so good now in year 6.
Here's the backhand by Ubilla. Backhand 2-all lands in and scores. 4 points for Ubilla. The fireballs, he serves.
And it does help to have a little extra power coming out with that backhand 2-all. Opens up a little more and gives Aratz a little less time to react there on the outside. He's one of the fastest on the roster, too.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote forehand, well played. Aratz makes the catch, winds up, fakes the 2-all. Ubilla gets back in there. He will not make the play. Point and set to Aratz. He wins the first set 6-4. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Well, 6-4. Aratz comes away with the opening set. Another example, Stu, you leave your feet to make that catch. You make it way more complicated, one that Ubilla would expect him to have in his basket, and just knocked it down right there, 6-4. Aratz takes the opening set.
As a reminder, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in the first of 5 scheduled matches on the game day. First match was forfeited. That was going to be Inaki and Gosheri. Here are some replays from our first singles match.
Aratz gets out there for the rebote and then 2-wall with a soft touch. We don't see that utilized very much. Sometimes you guys like to blast it when they get it on the costado, and Aratz just got that second bounce before Ubilla can make his way up to it. Then he drops it on the inside corner of the court, forcing Ubilla to defend the entire length and width. And it's a lot to handle. This one comes right to Aratz on the forehand. Look at this carom. Side wall, front wall, opening up, drops just inside the boundary line. Very well done. Ubilla gets out to this one.
Like this, the outside placement. Yeah.
With his serve coming in, crossing deep in the backcourt. Ubilla, backhand 2-wall.
Very well done.
It's actually very well thrown. Yeah, opening up nicely,
Yep.
just inside the boundary, away from Aratz. But in the end, Aratz takes that point, wins it 6-4. We got a second set. Ubilla will have the serve coming out to begin set number 2.
Backhand by Aratz, stays to the inside. Rebote, forehand, fire to the inside. Picked up by Aratz. There's the backhand. Costello 2-all, stopped by Ubilla. Ubilla blasts this one home to score. Well done. Ubilla first up on the board in our second set. He has the serve.
In the danger of throwing a 2-wall that doesn't open up, you feed your opponent his right side on the outside, and Ubilla's got so much power that it's hard to stay in the point.
Yeah, not all right sides are created equal, and then Ubilla just has such tremendous power. I mean, Aratz is very well capable of catching the ball regardless of how hard it's thrown, but when it's crossing the side wall like that, tough play.
And Ubilla wasn't moving too well in that first set. I mean, particularly the width of the court, but he got to that one, and maybe Aratz thought that any shot he threw was going to open up and score, and Ubilla wasn't going to get out to it, but turned it around here to begin this second set.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Aratz on the backhand. Ubilla will keep it on the forehand at the 10 line. Powerful throw, caught by Aratz. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, fired by Ubilla.
Oh, what a grab.
Beautiful catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Excellent rebote save by Ubilla. Aratz has it. He winds up. Costello 2-all will open wide and score. 1-1. We're all tied up. Aratz serves the Renegades. That hesitation of Ubilla when he was getting up. Just that hesitation just gave, it basically telegraphs to Aratz to throw the 2-wall. And Aratz pulling something out of Ikeda's book.
Yeah,
He's already back ready to serve.
There's the costado, shoulder level throw from the left side of the player's body. 2 walls, hits the side wall, the front wall. It opens up towards the outside in the net before Ubilla can track it down. 1-1.
Here's the backhand by Ubilla, powerfully thrown. Aratz is there. Catch by Ubilla. Big right side by Ubilla. That is a phenomenal catch by Aratz. Rebote, left side. 2-all does not open. Aratz has it. Aratz flips it back to the inside where it scores. 2 points for Aratz. He serves. Can't really tell if Ubilla is falling accidentally. I mean, he's hit the ground a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, certainly lost his footing, but both both times he chose the wrong way when Aratz threw the costado. So I think maybe more just trying to push off and
that makes sense.
Just
here's Ubilla on the backhand, powerfully thrown to the inside. Robote forehand. Scoop attempt, tip. 3 points for Aratz. He serves.
Well, you can kind of hear the sound off the front wall there. It sounded like more of a duff kind of dying off the front wall. And when you don't react in time and advance on the ball to take it in the air, you're going to leave yourself with a more difficult scoop. Exactly what happened up there about the 8 line for Ubilla and just tipped it.
Beautiful catch by Aratz. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Ubilla to the inside. That's on the wall and scoring. Perfectly thrown by Ubilla. Ubilla has 2 points for the fireballs. Aratz has 3. Ubilla has the serve.
That's twice now. He's put the ball close to the side wall, forcing a miss. Happened earlier in that first set. Now starting to place that ball well in set 2.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Robote, forehand. Aratz makes the catch. Backhand, wall to wall from the left side of Aratz. Robote forehand, powerfully thrown by Ubilla. Aratz is there. Robote left side, high to the front wall. Here's the catch by Ubilla. Ubilla powerfully. Excellent catch by Ubilla. Back to the inside he goes, and Aratz is there. Fine catch by Ubilla. Aratz picks it up on the forehand. Robote, it's a 2-all.
Oh,
it's out. 4 points for Aratz. He serves. One thing I can say with absolute certainty, that is not good for the Cesta.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like Ubilla has been moving all too well since the start of this match. I mean, kind of gingerly getting back to the inside after he serves, not really going full bore to the outside. Just hope he's 100% out there.
Here's the backhand. Robote save by Ubilla. 2-all. Scores. 5 points for Aratz. Possible set, possible match point.
Yeah, he was grimacing on every throw. I mean, we're not exactly sure. He's kind of fallen down every time Aratz has thrown the costado, so maybe he doesn't want to push off too hard on either leg, so he will be coming out again. I mean, the fireball is short-handed, not the day you want to see Ubilla limping around. He'll be playing Ikeda and Ubilla against Gaucheri and Ben. That will be our final match of 5.
Backhand 2-all is out of play. That is point, set, and match for Aratz, taking it in straight set 6-4, 6-2.
Well, that little motion there is a universal sign for I'm done or I don't have it. I hope that that's not the case for Ubilla today without Hormachea already. But Aratz picks up a point for that singles win. Gaucheri got the win over Inaki. That one was forfeited already, so you see 2 points now for the Renegades. Moving on to match number 3, 5th division singles. Correa takes on Cabrera. Take a look here at that game day scoreboard. Now 2 points for the Renegades. One match has been played, one match has been forfeited. Both singles, though, and both going the way of the Renegades. Rest of the slate today, we have Correa against Cabrera, then Ben against Ikeda, followed by Goenag and Aratz against Inaki and Cabrera. Then Gaucheri and Ben take on Ikeda and Ubilla. We are going to hear from Aratz, winner of that opening match here in singles. Joined by Aratz of the Renegades. Aratz, your singles play has improved so much since the start of Battle Court. Now you've been throwing shots, you're very aggressive, and it's led to a 3-1 win-loss record. What's been the biggest strength in your game so far this season?
Yeah, I think that this season I'm doing my kill shots better, my rebote too is better, and I'm improving slowly my things that it wasn't good like last season or 2 seasons ago, and I'm learning about that, and I'm happy to play this match, and I'm playing good in singles, so happy.
Great start for the team, Aratz. Congratulations on that singles win.